Okay.
I'm just going to explain how the tank works now, how the whole thing with the toilet seat and everything works. So what I've done is I've taken off one of these caps just now. This is the end where the toilet seat's going to go on. So we'll just show how this works. What we've done is we've made up a sort of model, if you like, just to try out to see if we could make it work. So this here is all made out of plywood at the moment. The tank is, the sort of lid, if you like, going over the tank to protect the tank is made in two halves. So this is the first half I'm going to show you. This is the toilet seat half. So it just slides over the top. I've taken out that the bit there, and this just slides over the top. So that's it. It sits on a metal, a wooden frame under here, sits on top of the metal frame that's surrounding the tank. That gives me about 75 millimeters or something, and that allows enough space to create a toilet bowl, because when you're getting in here, you've got to have the bowl shaped so the liquids are going to run in for the front, they're going to run down that way. It's all got to be throated down, and the solids go straight down at the back. So this is how we've done it. So this is a removable lid up there, typical toilet seat up here. So it's your toilet seat, and down here within the tank, it fits into that hole there. We've created a toilet bowl. Now in this case, what I've done is I've made it out of lead. That's it there, and you can see it's throated down that way, while it's still got the hole for solids going straight down. So that just plugs in here, just like this. It plugs in there. So everything is, so urine hits there, just a typical toilet seat, and then runs down and into the toilet itself. What I've done with this is I've made the lead mould, if you like, and I've poured this in a plaster of Paris, sealed the bottom, poured it a plaster of Paris, and set a metal pole in it. So I've created what they call a positive cast. So then what we are going to do now is we are going to vacuum form polypropylene over the top of that cast, and we can recreate that very mould that we've got there. So we've got a contact doing that just now. The cast's made away, and we'll get 2 or 3 of these polypropylene inserts ready to drop into place. So that kind of explains that. The skirt here, if you can see that depth there, that represents what's going to be above ground level. All this will be below ground level. And as I said before, we've made this in plywood to recreate how we're going to do it. But what we are hoping to do is, we are, providing we get permission, we're going to make this up in a reconstituted rubber. You can actually get a sheet, an 8x4 sheet, a reconstituted rubber, construction the strength, so we can actually make this in a rubber kind of matting, if you like. So all you would see was the front there, and this will continue round the other side. The other thing we might do is, we'll see how we get on. When this goes down like that, we'll probably put a rubber seal around here or something and stop water getting blown in, if you like. The other thing is, should we have a problem at any time, we can put a hasp staple on here and lock that off, so the toilet would be out of commission.
What's the purpose of making this out of construction grade rubber, Kenny?
The idea was it's guaranteed for 25 years.
Right.
It's environmentally friendly. It's black, so it's visually going to be less intrusive.
Yep.
And like I say, when we've got a black tank down here,
yep,
as well, you're hardly going to see it kind of in the landscape.
And I guess it'll last a long time.
It'll, yeah, it should outlast us. That's for sure. So that's this half. I'll stop you now, and then we'll go and we'll have a look at the other section to complete the whole thing.